Tom Manke, Friends Community News Group. We are doing a trip around Michigan, and we are in Onoway, Upper Lower Peninsula. Driving and seeing this sign, and don't know what it is. It looks a little bit different, so we're going to stop and go through this. Let's see what it is. It says it's a Awakon Park, sculpture trail and historic landmark. Over here we see a head. It says the head is Merritt Chandler, and the artist is Thomas Moran. Or is it Moran? Made this in 2020, it says. Well, let's go back in the park. Oh, this is what's greeting us. Pull up and see what it is. There's a sign here. It says the American Wood Rim Company. I'll let you read it. But apparently, there was here in Onoway a factory. And the factory was on this property. And they made high quality wood steering wheel products and wheels. So farm machinery. Looks like I'm not going to drive in. The sign next to the apple orchard, it says, "Welcome, Awakon Park, sculpture trail and historic landmark. We welcome you as our guest to Awakon Park." I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Park is privately held but established for community enjoyment, walking, running, and biking. No motor vehicles. And please treat these grounds with great respect and appreciation. Well, let's take a look through here. There's no signs in which way to go. There's a fork in the road immediately. Maybe we should go to our left. Yeah. See something down there. Let's go down. That looks like a steam engine. Doesn't look like a full steam engine. Maybe it's a replica? See what the sign says. Now, an artist made it. It says artist cohort 2016. Well, now when I was walking up to this sculpture here, I noticed that there's an old kind of a rundown, broken down building behind me, but there's a path. Let's go see what it is. Now there's a path that's That's mowed. See where it takes us. Well, maybe we're inside of what was a building at one time. This is what's left of it. Well, let's go back and get on the track. Looks like there's some more things down here. Let's go down and see what we got. Kind of over here is just kind of woods and stuff just piled up back in there. Nice walkway. There's benches. Well, what do we got here? It's a giant head. Oh, who could that be? You look like anybody that you know? Well, let's see what the sign says. Sign says, our president, Gerald Ford. Artist Thomas Moran, maybe. 2012. So that's Gerald Ford, our president, who is from Michigan, from the Grand Rapids area. Let's turn around here and see what else we see. Nice big yard, lawn, whatever you want to call it, all nicely mowed. Garbage containers everywhere, benches everywhere. And I see something up here. Let's go see what it is. Well, let's see what this is here. Who do you think this is? Could that be the head from the Statue of Liberty? Well, the statue's name is Miss Liberty. Again, Thomas Moran is the artist from 2008. Turn, we look down, we see another one down the trail. Well, it looks like we're coming to another fork. And another head. Abraham Lincoln. Well, which way to go? Left or right? Let's see where the path takes us to the left. It's taking us to a bridge. Looks like maybe over a creek. On the other side, looks like the park continues. Or is that a different park? See what the sign says. Well, we welcome you as our guests to the park. So apparently this is just another entryway into this park. Well, we'll take a left up here down the next trail. You know, with as many benches and trash cans I see set up, this must get to be quite busy sometimes. Name of this sculpture is Free Fall, made by artist Ann Gildner, 2015. Thought I better try out one of these park benches. They're set up. I don't know what we got over here. Let's go look. More structures back there. Ah, the hot pond, it says. This pond must have been a pond at one time. It says it was heated by steam delivered in pipes below the water surface. It heated the water, helped loosen embedded dirt and wet the logs, which made it easier for sawing. Then it went to the sawmill. Wow. It says this pond was cleaned quite often. So this must be possibly parts of the sawmill. Well, yes, it says this was a sawmill and sawdust kiln. Hard rock maple logs were milled. Well, I'll be. And the trail continues. Yeah, it sounds like a sandblaster nearby. Don't know where it is yet. I'm sure we'll find it. Foundry and machine shop. So back here in these trees. Oh! One on the other side of that building we walked into. From the other side, I can see it right now. That was a foundry and machine shop. They made all aluminum spokes, called them spiders, for their wooden steering wheel production. I'll let you read this on your own time. Let's take a look. Sure enough, we were just there on the other side. Trying to picture this. This must have been just one great big factory back here at one time. There's a building over here to our left. And another welcome sign. Sure sounds like a sandblaster to me over there. Oh yeah. It says here, this is where they made the wooden bicycle rim production. The turn of the 20th century, wooden bicycle rims were found to be far superior to steel bicycle rims. They've been popular in the industry. Tells that wood rims were much better quality, they lasted longer. Just tells about when they were made, how they were made. And they were made here and in a factory building right here. If you can picture, I don't think there was any grass. I don't think there was any trees back here at one time. I have a feeling this was just all like concrete and dirt and buildings and I don't know whether there was a train track that came in here. I didn't see anything, but there was a pond that they brought. Well, it said that they brought in carloads of logs. So, like, if so, the rail's long gone. Over here, we got a sign that talks about in 1904 the first wooden steering wheel rims were produced by the American Wood Rim Company. Hard wrought maple. Goes on to talk about how they used to make wooden steering wheels for cars, trucks, cycle cars, boats, tractors, and bicycles. Mainly for the automobile industry. Well, over here, we've been seeing this artist name, Thomas Moran. And over here we have a sign that says on a trailer, Moran Ironworks. Interesting. That, folks, according to the sign, is the largest wood steering wheel in the world. Waterworks building. Must have had big pumps in there. It says 2 separate tanks, total capacity of 2,500 barrels of water. They had their own insurance. The early 1900s, the waterworks system connected to Lobdell water system to secure as a backup for the city, in case the city ran out of water. 1980s, the city contracted a company to drill the well deeper. During the boring process, a section of the drilling apparatus detached and became wedged deep in the well. They couldn't get it apart, get it out, and they had to abandon that well and drill another one. It says in this building they had a dynamo wheel. Massive 12-foot dynamo wheel produced electricity for the entire Lobdell factory complex. Large pit can still be identified where the vast dynamo wheel made its first revolutions on April 14th, 1901. Had a capacity to illuminate 1,500 lights, most of which were located in the yards, factories, mills, offices, and other buildings. State-of-the-art facility was ahead of its time as the town of Onoway was still lit by gas lights. Well, yeah. Trees are growing up in here. Oh my gosh, there's some big trees that are growing up in here. So folks, there's a big giant wheel in here that produced electricity. Well, let's continue following the path and see where it takes us next. Now, before we leave, take a look at, those are some massive foundation walls. Massive. This must have been one huge, massive factory complex. Well, brought us back out where we were. There you have it, folks. Next time you're up in Onoway area, you got to stop by. You got to see this park. This is Americana. We don't see that many parks like this anymore. roadside attractions where you can just get off and it's free and you can just walk on through and check things out and see how things are. It's quite interesting. Again, Tom Manke, Friends Community News Group, and we're traveling around Michigan, and we're on our Euro. Her name is Nastasia. She's transporting me as we travel around Michigan and cover different places like this. So have a great day, and remember, get up near Onoway, you want to stop in and check this place out. And there's apple trees, and when I was in, here's something if you come up now, there's apples, and they're all falling. No one's picking them up. No one's harvesting them. When I was inside the park, I seen a tree there that had some great big juicy apples. So have a good one.